Big twist coming in 2025. What if your passport suddenly stopped working overnight? No flight, no entry, no future plans. Sounds extreme? It could be real. If you're from Asia, you should be paying attention. This isn't speculation. It's already in motion. A growing list of countries. 8. All from Asia. All potentially frozen out of the United States. And it's tied directly to Trump's comeback. His policies, his plan, his version of immigration control. Let's break it down, country by country. Donald Trump is campaigning hard for 2025, and immigration is front and center. He's not just talking about the border wall this time. He's going further, targeting countries that, according to his team, aren't cooperating. The issue? Deportation and document fraud, security and background checks, human rights violations, and whether countries are doing enough. If they don't comply, the U.S. could respond with a full visa freeze. No student visas, no work permits, no green cards, nothing. 8 countries are now under review. Let's look at them one by one. 8. Laos. First on the list is Laos. The U.S. is calling out fake documents and poor cooperation on taking back deported citizens. In simple terms, Laos isn't helping, and the U.S. is running out of patience. If things don't change soon, the U.S. might block all visa applications. Imagine that. No more Laotian students entering U.S. universities. No more seasonal workers. No more family reunifications. It's a big deal. And for many Laotian families, it's a looming crisis. 7. Cambodia. Cambodia is in a similar spot. The government has refused to take back deportees for years. That alone puts them on the blacklist. But there's more. Human rights violations, political repression, unlawful arrests. All of it adds up. The U.S. could shut off visa processing altogether. Tourists will be blocked. Students stranded. Business visas denied. Cambodia risks serious global fallout. And it's already happening. Tensions are rising fast. 6. Myanmar. Myanmar has spiraled since the military coup in 2021. There's no stable government, no reliable background check systems, no accountability. The country is in chaos, and that chaos means risk. The U.S. says it cannot safely process immigrants from a country it can't vet, especially when Myanmar won't take back its deported nationals either. If Trump returns, a full visa block for Myanmar is very likely. That means refugees could be left behind, students unable to pursue education, entire families cut off. The fallout wouldn't just be legal, it'd be deeply personal. 5. Thailand. Thailand might surprise people on this list, but there's history here. In 2015, Thailand deported Uyghur refugees back to China. It caused international outrage, and the U.S. took note. Now, those actions are coming back to haunt them. There's concern over human rights, and questions about whether Thailand can be trusted on refugee issues. If restrictions are imposed, they'd hit hard. Tourism would suffer. Foreign exchange programs could collapse. Work opportunities may dry up. Thailand has a lot to lose, and very little room for mistakes. 4. Pakistan. Pakistan is under heavy scrutiny. Why? National security. There are ongoing concerns about terrorism, inconsistent record-keeping, weak identity verification systems. The U.S. says it needs to know who's coming and why. But in Pakistan's case, that's not always clear. Making matters worse, Pakistan doesn't always accept its deportees. This leaves the U.S. with limited options. Trump's team is pushing for visa restrictions. Students, doctors, IT professionals, all could be caught in the crossfire. If a block goes through, the impact on the Pakistani-American community would be massive, and tensions between the two countries could escalate even further. 3. Vietnam. Vietnam's case is complex. Economically, it's growing. Politically, not so much. One major issue is deportation. Vietnam often refuses to accept individuals the U.S. wants to remove, especially those who fled after the war. The U.S. sees this as defiance. Vietnam sees it as a legal gray area. Now Trump's team wants to hit pause on visas entirely. That means no new student visas, no family green cards, no employment routes. The standoff could get ugly, and real people could get stuck in between. 2. Afghanistan. Afghanistan tops the risk list. Why? Because since the Taliban's return, things have changed dramatically. There's no diplomatic system, no embassy, no vetting process the US can trust. This is a security minefield, and Trump wants a full ban. That's right, a total freeze on Afghan immigration. No visas, no refugee pathways, no humanitarian exceptions. Afghans trying to flee persecution? Denied. Families hoping to reunite? Separated. Students waiting to attend school? Left in limbo. This is one of the most devastating consequences of the new policy. And it's not hypothetical. It's already affecting real people. 1. Bangladesh. Now, the newest addition, Bangladesh. Why is it on the hit list? The US says Bangladesh repeatedly fails to accept its deported citizens. This leaves thousands in legal limbo. There are also growing concerns about trafficking, forged documents, and weak border enforcement. Trump's advisors say enough is enough. They want visa restrictions, severe ones. The proposal? Cut tourist visas, stop student entry, block work-based permits, and slow family-based petitions. That would impact thousands, maybe more. It could hurt Bangladeshi workers, students, and families across the globe. Bangladesh is being urged to fix its systems or face harsh consequences. So what does this all mean? In short, everything could change quickly. 8 Asian countries, all facing potential US visa bans. Some partial, some total. And the timing? Sooner than most expect. If Trump wins the presidency again, these plans could go into effect rapidly, with a signature and little warning. People could lose student opportunities, work placements, legal status, and hope. It's not just about government policy. It's about human lives. One policy shift, 8 countries affected, millions of futures at stake. Will these bans make the US safer? Or will they isolate communities, split families, weaken global ties? Are they about enforcement or politics? You decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's fair? What's not? And follow for the next big twist. Because 2025 is just getting started.